In this module, we'll focus on the Table Intelligent Guided Test feature of Axe DevTools extension and its key features for the NYU instance.
To begin a table test, go to the Guided Test tab and select the plus sign next to Table to start the run.
Step 1 will ask you to select the table you wish to test from a list. If the table on the page is not detected, select I'd like to select a different table to manually identify it for testing. Otherwise, select the table from the list.
Next, you will have to identify what type of table you are testing. To do this, you first need to understand the difference between header and data cells. Header cells describe the content of other cells. They give context, like labels for rows or columns. Data cells hold the actual information, and they rely on header cells to make that information meaningful.
Now, let's break down each option and find which one best matches our example.
First, table with one row of headers. This table uses the top row to describe each column. Every data cell in a column is connected to its corresponding header in the first row.
Second, table with one column of headers. This table uses the first column to label each row. Each data cell in a row relates to the header cell on its left.
Third, table with one header row and one header column. This table includes both row and column headers. Data cells are defined by two intersecting headers, one from the top and one from the left.
Fourth, table with irregular headers. In this layout, header cells apply only to certain sections, not to an entire row or column. These tables require explicit associations between headers and the specific cells they describe.
Lastly, table with multi-level headers. This type uses stacked headers, either across the top, the side, or both to organize complex data. The relationships between headers and data cells must be clearly defined since they don't follow a simple row or column pattern.
Based on these options, the example table matches the option, table with multi-level headers.
Next, you will ensure that header cells are properly identified. The website will have cells labeled with D for data cell and H for header cell. Although the IGT will offer to guide you through each cell, the easiest way to get through this step is to do so manually.
First, select the Remove All Selections link. Then, enable mouse selection. With your cursor, select all the cells that should be a header cell on the table. When you are finished identifying all cells that should be headers, do not select Next. Instead, scroll to the bottom of the IGT page and select I am done testing this table.
That's the table IGT. Check the sections of the Axe DevTools guide for more information about other features, including the other intelligent guided tests and reporting.